I won the biggest lottery jackpot ever, $1 billion. The day I was supposed to pick up my winnings, my wife got kidnapped. The kidnapper, cocky as hell, started a live stream for the whole world to see. He pointed at the camera and said, "Mr. Alex, you want your wife back? Trade me that lottery ticket." I calmly pulled out our marriage certificate from a drawer. My voice was even harder than his. "Tell me, how much to just get rid of her?" On the screen, my wife Sarah was tied up in some beat-up old factory, her face white as a sheet. The comments were blowing up. "Holy crap, this looks way too real. No way this is fake." The stream went viral in minutes. As the views shot up, Sarah's parents, Robert and Karen, found out and started blowing up my phone. Meanwhile, I was just chilling with my coffee, chatting with the kidnapper. To speed things along and get him to just finish the job, I transferred every last dollar from our joint account into the streaming platform as tips. Next thing I know, my front door slams open. "Alex, what the hell? My daughter's been kidnapped and you're sitting here drinking coffee?" I set down my cup and looked at Robert. "Mr. Robert, I want to save Sarah too, but come on, his demands are insane. I can't do it." Before I could say another word, Robert grabbed me by the collar. "What's that supposed to mean? Is my daughter's life worth less than some lottery ticket?" He was shaking, eyes full of disbelief. "Mr. Robert, you know I'm broke. No way I'm giving up this ticket. But hey, don't worry, I'll make sure Sarah gets a nice funeral." Karen lost it. She pointed at me and screamed, "You piece of crap. Sarah is your wife. How can you just let her die?" I glanced at the live stream like it was nothing. Right now, $1 billion matters way more to me than your daughter. Then Sarah screamed at the camera, "Alex, I'm pregnant. You want 2 people to die? Give him the ticket." The comments went crazy. "What? They kidnapped a pregnant woman? That's sick. This poor woman. Her husband hasn't done a damn thing. For real, you can always make more money, but you can't come back from the dead." As the comments kept flooding in, the kidnapper got more hyped. He held up his phone with one hand and yanked Sarah's hair with the other, shoving her to the ground. She screamed, "Baby, please save me." Sarah looked up at the camera, tears streaming down her face. People watching started calling 911 left and right. Karen nearly passed out when she saw her daughter like that. "Alex, did you hear her? She's pregnant." I raised an eyebrow. "So what? Once I cash this ticket, women will be lining up to have my kids." After a few more screams, the kidnapper glared at the camera, eyes bloodshot. "Mr. Alex, you've got 1 hour. Money or your wife and kid." Then he grinned. "Oh, and just so you know, I'm not a patient guy. Every 10 minutes, I'm cutting off one of her fingers until she bleeds out." I sighed at my phone. "Skip the fingers. Just go for the head. You're not getting that ticket. Period." I turned to Robert and Karen. "Relax. The cops probably already tracked him down. The stream's IP was showing some foreign country, but maybe they'd still find him." Robert slammed his fist on the table. "Alex, everything you have is because of our family. Who do you think you are, refusing to save my daughter?" He wasn't wrong. The Roberts weren't rich, but they were way better off than me some. Nobody from the wrong side of the tracks. I even got my job through Robert's connections. I was trying to think of a comeback when a bunch of cops burst through the door. Captain Miller walked straight up to me. "Mr. Alex, we can't locate the kidnapper yet. To keep your wife safe, I'd recommend you try to keep him calm." He paused and gave me a look. "Since this is being live streamed, our bosses don't want any bloodshed on camera. We need your cooperation." Before I could answer, Robert jumped in. "You heard him. Even the cops say, give up the ticket. What are you waiting for?" I cleared my throat and smirked. "Officer, sorry, but I'm not giving up that ticket. If something happens to the hostage, that's on you guys for not doing your jobs." The cops looked stunned.
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.